I just want to say hello to everyone. We've been working hard at NCA on the ground, and I've been doing door-to-door tonight just to connect to more Canadians. And remember, it's about all Canadians at NCA. We're grassroots, non-establishment. And remember, any real change in this country is going to start from the grassroots. It has to, because people on the grassroots, they're not corrupted, they're not bought off, they're not stringed. So that's why the establishment is threatened by the grassroots. So remember that 5G is just bad, and we're going to do more on that. We haven't forgot about that issue. But today I want to share some positive news. I went to a number of houses, and the people I met were incredible, open-minded, very positive, encouraging of new ideas, which we desperately need in this country because of all the issues that we're facing, the attacks on our family across the board. And but I'm really encouraged by the people I'm talking to. I've been in some other areas of Calgary, and I call some of these people fossils. They're so close-minded. I had some doors slammed in my face, but generally the people I'm meeting are open-minded. They're informed. This is probably a middle class, upper middle class area, and people are pretty informed. I'm pretty impressed with the people I've talked to, and I made some friends today as well. So that's really positive. But I feel if everyone knew about NCA and what we stand for, like, the sky's the limit as far as I'm concerned, and that's just what I'm feeling. I've talked to probably over 500 people now, and we're getting very well received, and on a multitude of issues, and a lot of it is about grassroots, providing a new alternative perspective choice, which we desperately need. But I want to share this news with you that we're being very well received, and occasional people who are caught in the past, they don't open their mind. This is in it's saying it's northeast, but it's probably a cross between northeast, northwest Calgary. We're in a community that's right along Deerfoot and McKnight. A very nice community. I don't know if there's a sign here, but I just want to share that positive news. And we're going to do more stuff in the coming days. I'm hoping to file my paperwork tomorrow for my candidacy. Guess who? I chose to go after one of the puppet heads of the snakes. I'm running against that Rempel Gardner. I'll share a little bit about her, but I think she needs to be exposed, and that's why I did it. We all know about Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum, this transhumanist psycho who wants to put AI everywhere, and especially into our brains. Well, he came up with the term the Great Reset. And guess what? This the connection to this Rempel Gardner, who's I'm going to be very blunt with everybody. She's a fake conservative. I don't even know what they stand for. But she won Young Globalist of the Year in 2016 through the World Economic Forum. Klaus Schwab, transhumanist, Great Reset. Can you believe it? And these are the shill puppets that are making decisions in our country. That's a fact. So people need to do your research. And I'm planning to expose a lot, but also share a lot of positive, the energy that we have here. And I'm looking to do more controlled opposition, 100% multi-controlled. And I've had great discussions tonight with these residents, and they're wide awake. And it's unfortunate that these politicians are taking big salaries. They're getting their big fat pensions, and what the hell are they doing for the common person? What the hell are they doing? Kara Wilson, 2006 Young Globalist of the Year. What more do you need to know? What more do you need to know? A person like that is working for these globalist institutions. I would argue the globalist New World Order. She's not working in the best interests of Canadians. It's all a facade, and we need to expose this. She's not the only one, but there's a lot of misinformation about these people. We need to expose them. They're just collecting their salaries and pensions at the backs of the Canadian people. While things are getting bad in our country, I always start with the central bank, our debt, the money supply, the inflation, and all that nonsense that's going on. I talked to a financial person and she agreed with me. She's very scared about the state of our economy, the state of our currency, the state of the world in terms of economics. So it's important that we operate in reality, but like I said, I'm really encouraged. The people I met are wide awake, and there is an opportunity for grassroots movements there, and it's a question of reaching these people, letting them know that we exist. So I'll probably do something on 5G. Not everyone is aware of that issue. Just so you know, from my public feedback, I did meet 2 telecom workers, and they were agreeing with what we're saying because they know the science behind it. And one guy told me the other day that if you're living near the tower, your chance of cancer is going to go way up. If you're living near one of those 5G or telecom towers, you know, the monopole antennas. So just keep that in mind. That was from him. And I know there's a direct correlation to oxidative stress, and with 5G it's severe oxidative stress. So we're going to have to take baby steps with the public because a lot of them don't know anything about this issue and they've been misinformed. So, but there's a lot of other issues too that we need to deal with. But the positive news is we're being well received. It's just a question of reaching more people, and we got these powerful signs I'm planning to put out in about a week that should get a lot of attention. So we're hoping that'll be coming out. Joey Smith, have you reached out to yeah, I'll look into that, but we're pretty busy. I'm trying to help other candidates and doing everything I can to help them. And like I said, I'll be filing my paperwork tomorrow. I'll do a video at the constituency office, and then we'll go from there. But I hope everyone's doing well. Stay strong. The issues we're facing are quite historic and quite serious, and but we got to address them now. They're only going to get worse. And praise to all these people I've been meeting. We need the open-mindedness, and you know what? I just want to add one last thing. One thing I'm telling people, they say, "Well, where are you on the spectrum?" We're not on the political spectrum because we're all about the big picture, and we're focused on all Canadians. And I'll tell you, it's a beautiful, beautiful space to be, and we're resonating well with the public, extremely well. So I'm very happy with that, and I believe we should be resonating well. But one of the biggest obstacles we're facing here in other Western societies is division. Left, right, vaccinated, unvaccinated, conservative, liberals, right, wrong, good, bad. You know, all that stuff is dividing people. So we're encouraging people not to play the divisive game. Yeah, I'm trying to be safe. Maria, I appreciate that. Take care of yourself. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to be going away with a friend next weekend for a little bit. It was a planned trip, so it's not going to hurt me, but you know, we all have our lives, so I need to do that. I'll probably do something from there. I'm going to a beautiful part of Canada in the Rockies, so that was a planned trip I had, but it'll just be a momentary break. But you know, you guys spread the message. Delta is 5G. Wow. I need to talk Andrew Chapman. So reach out to us, Andrew. Send us an email. That's the best way to communicate with us. info@nationalcitizensalliance.ca. So reach out to us. I've got an incredible idea for signs. We're not going to do a lot, but we need to get a few of these up. So I'm going to be asking people to contribute, and we will issue a tax receipt. But we got to get these signs up. I'm hoping in a week we can get them up, and we're going to do them in the most cost-effective way. But I think everyone's going to love the signs. They're totally different, and they're kind of, they got a controversial side to them, so they're going to raise awareness and a lot of talk, and that's what we need. We need to get people talking. And I want to wish everyone, yeah, they're really cool, Andrew. It kind of clued into me. We don't want to be like these establishment parties, like they're generic signs, plastic signs. And some of the stuff I'm reading, I gotta add this too. Like there's some signs out there saying we're gonna lower taxes. Like who in their right mind would believe that any party would lower taxes? Like the debt has exploded beyond imagination. The federal debt's over 1.3 trillion. So anyone saying they're going to lower taxes is either completely ignorant or lying to the public. I have to be honest. There's only two things that are going to happen in the future. Our taxes are going to go up, and probably our services are going to decline. And that's hard reality, but that's the reality of finance and debt. We're a debtor nation. Unfortunately, the finances have been completely mismanaged. So anyone saying lower taxes, that's not reality. There's no way you can sustain this debt with lower taxes. If anything, everything is going up. Yes, inflation, watch out for inflation. Inflation is increasing, directly linked to the money supply. So get informed on that subject. And people got to watch out, because who knows where the markets are going. We could be heading into a recession in 1 or 2 years. That's what I'm thinking, but be very careful. Consumer confidence is dropping, and I believe it should be dropping. They shouldn't have confidence with what's going on. But hyperinflation, yes. Is it hyperinflation? Is it, are we going to head into stagflation? Stock up on food. Just be practical with your money. That's what we're recommending at NCA. I'm active in finance myself, and I'm aware of the markets. I watch them every day, and I have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. So be very careful. Inflation, I think, is going to increase. There's massive debt, so taxes are going to go up. These governments they're basically heading into insolvency. So with the massive debts, especially the U.S., Canada's no different. So be very careful there. But we're hoping to get those signs up. I have a great idea. I'm going to start the design on them with the designer probably later tonight. I'll probably get that going, or first thing tomorrow morning. But they're going to be really cool signs. We're going to go 4 feet by 8 feet. We're not going to put up a lot. We're not going to we're going to think outside the box and be creative and not try to be like those establishment parties. We're not going to beat them at their own game. We're going to beat them at our own game. Think of David and Goliath. I was telling someone that the other night. David beat Goliath. It's like one rock and a slingshot, right? So these big monstrosities can be taken down if you think that way. And for example, these signs, I think, will be extremely powerful. Powerful messaging, grassroots messaging. So when you see it, you will know. But just give us about a week to get it together, and then we're going to get that going. Do you support tariffs? It depends on the certain industries. That's open to debate on that. Generally, I don't support protectionism. I think we need competition. But tariffs is controversial. If another country's putting tariffs on us, then we may want to do retaliatory tariffs. So passports in BC. Someone contacted me, Kara, Maria from Vancouver, to let me know that they just dropped that bomb. And I know they're in the Maritimes. I think they're pushing them in the Maritimes. I'm thinking now, I'm not sure how everyone feels here today, but I'm thinking after this election there could be another lockdown. I'm hoping not so, but we'll have to see what's happening. But the rest of the world, what's happening in Europe, New Zealand, Australia, the US with the Delta, if you believe in that, looks like there could be a lockdown here. Maybe that's why they're trying to cram through this election. These passports, Kara, NCA 100% does not support them. And we support free choice when it comes to vaccines and things like that. We're totally against that. I'd be any money. I think there will be, Stephen. I think they're setting us up. They're trying to cram through this election to create a sense of legitimacy in the government. But we'll have to see. Passports, it's sickening, the tax on free speech. So our sign's going to be related to that, Kara, when it comes out. I'm just reading this comment. I don't know, Angela. I don't have full confidence in the courts. Remember, the judges are part of the establishment. I know there's some good judges out there. And because I was just in court yesterday getting an extension for the party. Our auditor needs more time to complete a financial audit for us. So I had to get a judge's decision, and that went favorably. But the courts is a very expensive approach. But yeah, these passports, what's in the vaccines? So these are all issue. Is there nanotechnology? That's a concern there. And then we tied into the AI. I'm not going to go into this digital convergence, but I did do a video on digital immersion, which is in the trajectory of that. So this is all coming. So the good news tonight is that we're connecting with people, and I'm extremely enjoying it. I'm learning, and they're hopefully learning from us. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll be at the constituency office filing our paperwork. We've been working hard. So everyone take care, stay safe, and let's keep up the struggle. And remember, it has to be grassroots. Grassroots is pure, and that's where any movement has to start and stay connected to. Grassroots. And that's my message to people when I go to the door. I say NCA is a grassroots movement, providing an alternative choice from the grassroots, and it's all about all Canadians, as it should be. I want to wish everyone a good night.